What's going on, guys? I'm Stimaze, and recently we got a brand new title and summary for the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. Episode 104, Pony Island Research Project, Search for the Island King. So because of that, I've decided for today's video that I will express my personal thoughts and theories on this episode while also updating you guys about this new news. Let me know in the comments down below for today's question of the day though, what you are hoping to see in this next arc of the anime, aka the Pony Island arc. I'd love to hear. But with the intro for this video now said, let's jump right into this discussion. The summary we got for this episode states, quote, Ash and viewers have gone to Pony Island to work on research projects. They all decide on their subjects. But Ash ends up getting suspected of being a Dakion thief by Hapu, a girl he meets on the island. And then Team Skull show up as well. End quote. So with that news now stated, let's now move on to my thoughts and theories we got on this episode. Of course, the major news we learn here is that the Pony Island arc is finally happening, and we even get introduced to its kahuna, Hapu, in its first episode. Which this just brings me so much joy. The island arcs are some of the best Sun and Moon episodes overall, especially Ula Ula's. And Hapu, she has the chance to be as good as a character as she was in the Alola games. I don't see what there isn't to be excited about here for this upcoming arc. I mean, sure, this episode is essentially about Dakion thieves, or better known as radishes, a vegetable, but when January 2019 hits, you can betcha we're gonna get all sorts of crazy stuff thrown at us of what will happen in this arc, and I'll keep you updated on that along the way. This is just the inedible introduction episode, otherwise Hapu would feel weird to be introduced in any other way, such as at the end of an episode for example. This being the calm before the storm. Hapu as a character though, I think won't be a kahuna yet, but will become a kahuna in a later episode for the Pony Island arc, much like how she became a kahuna in the Alola games after you met her. Plus, this would even give Tapu Fini a role in this arc, which every Tapu Guardian so far has played a role in an island arc. If you need evidence that Hapu isn't a kahuna yet in this anime though, she didn't provide her light alongside the other kahunas to give no Crozma light in episode 90. So it's looking likely that my theory is gonna be correct. Regardless of her character though, although this episode looks very easy to predict the entire story, aka the thieves end up being Team Skull or a Pokemon looking around eating the radishes, which Team Skull wants to catch that Pokemon, but then Ash and his friends obliterate Team Skull or whatever, I believe there could be something extra in this episode for us which none of us would expect, which I believe would be the debut of Team Skull's big sister, Plumeria. Think about it everybody. We see Plumeria lead Team Skull when we arrive on Pony Island in the Alola games, because Guzma is in Ultra Space. So, seeing as we saw her make an appearance here, why not in the anime too? I mean, sure, it wasn't the first time we ever saw her in the games at that moment in time, but we just also gotta remember that Team Skull have done absolutely nothing useful in this series yet. Which with the amount of appearances they are getting, you would assume they would be useful for something at some point. Which I believe that could be coming up soon, with this episode being the starting point. The introduction of Plumeria. I also want to bring up the fact that recently, we've also been getting quite a few anime merchandise surrounding the Pokemon Golisopod. Which is one of the only, if not the only Alola Pokemon who's not an Alolan form to make a debut in the anime yet. And who do we know who has a Golisopod in the Alola games? Team Skull's boss, Guzma. This Golisopod cannot be referencing just a wild Golisopod either, as that would be weird. This has to be foreshadowing Guzma's debut in the anime, which would be so cool. And this is where I also believe he would then reveal a big plan that him and Team Skull were planning ever since, like, forever. So, that merchandise is even more evidence to back up my Plumeria appearing and Team Skull being an important claim. I mean, to fully end off this Team Skull topic as well, even Team Rocket themselves, who were essentially useless at first, have been making groundbreaking achievements in their books in this region, and even the whole organization wanting the Guzma for themselves. So, I don't think the anime would just add Team Skull if it wanted to do anything special, seeing as they even gave Team Rocket a role in this anime. I'm very positive about all of this. Anything to see Guzma as well, as he's such a great character. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this theory though. I'd love to hear. But overall, yeah, I believe this episode could end up being more important than we initially thought. Apart from that though, it just looks like a decent episode at this moment in time. I just care more about the fact that we are getting another plot important arc at the start of the year. That's a great introduction. Now, that doesn't end off this discussion though, as I do want to bring up predictions I have for this Pony Island arc as well. That way, you even get more goodness from this video. Seeing as it's essentially confirmed Ash's friends would be joining him in this Pony Island arc, because of that school project the title and summary stated, I can see this arc finally giving Lily a Z-ring, which will soon after the Pony Island arc make Lily realize what she wants to do regarding a goal, seeing as she doesn't have one at this moment in time. All she wanted to do back in season 1 was to try and touch every single Pokemon, but she managed to achieve that in season 2, and we even saw foreshadowing in episode 80 that Lily is a bit unsure and upset of what to do next regarding her life. So, yeah, she will finally get that answer in this season, which she will then work towards and wrap up her character nicely before the Generation 8 anime debuts, where we're bound to get introduced to Ash's new companions as well. It happens all the time, accept it, there's gonna be no Lily in Generation 8, although that's sad. But hey, we can do what the Serena fans did and make a hashtag that will totally work, making Lily get added into the next series. Hashtag bring Lily to Gen 8. And I see that on Twitter after this video gets uploaded. If you couldn't tell, I was just making a joke to all those Serena to Alola posts. I mean, I respect people's opinions, and you guys should hopefully know how much I love Serena. I mean, it's very obvious. But those posts ain't doing nothing. It's just a big meme at this point. Anyhow, I have no idea how I actually got talking about Serena now that I look at it. But anyhow, yeah, I just see that happening regarding Lily's character, aka getting a Z-ring in this arc. Hopefully obtaining that Z-ring in the very type trial as well, as I'd much rather Ash do the dragon type trial. Plus, it would make a lot of sense in Lily's case for the fairy type trial. Moving away from Lily though, I could also see this arc making Sophocles' Charger Book evolve into Vikivolt. Why is that though? Well, that's simply because much like Golisopod, Vikivolt has been getting a lot of anime merchandise as well, which I beg to differ would just be a random ass Pokemon when a main character actually owns one of its forms. And the fact that Charger Book can only evolve in Fast Pony Canyon within the Alola games, with a special magnetic field. So, all the dots get connected. Charger Book must be evolving. If you pay attention to this merchandise image too though, it also showcases Brione, which could mean Lana's Popular will soon evolve as well. However, unlike Sophocles' Charger Book, I believe that will happen after the Pony Island arc. It looks very likely though. I do want to end off this discussion though by also saying that after the Pony Island arc anyway, the anime will have 4 months before the Alola League, as leagues usually happen in July and August, to do whatever it wants, which one of those things could be Popular's evolution and that Team Skull arc I was hinted towards earlier on in this video. Plus, you know, slice of life episodes, 1 more episode for Ash to battle Gladion, Hao and Ilma each, and maybe even a Torracat evolution episode. The character development arcs then ending off after the Alola League, such as Lily's goal, and more progress on the other characters' goals, and the inedible Pokemon School graduation for the final episode of this series. Whew! Sun and Moon is getting very hyped to watch and even predict once again. Let me know in the comments down below though what you think of this first Pony Island arc episode so far, and again what your predictions are for this overall arc so far. I love to hear, including what you thought of my predictions. But for now everybody, that concludes this video. So, if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to consider leaving a like, a share, and if you're new here, a subscribe along with hitting that bell icon to stay in loop with all things Pokemon anime related. If you want to support this channel in any further way, I also have a Patreon, link in the description below. Thank you for watching everybody, this is Entity Maze, signing out.